morning. It is Sunday, December 3rd. It's hard to believe it's already 3 days into December. I feel like this month is going to go by really fast. So yeah, I am just getting around and just getting something to eat. And today's Sunday, so usually Sunday is a rest day for me where I don't usually do a hard workout, but I did not work out Friday since I wasn't feeling well. So I'm probably gonna head down to the gym, maybe do a quick run of just a mile or two and do some weight training. So I will let you know what I'm doing. So I'm getting ready to make a smoothie, and these are all the ingredients that I'm going to use. This is going to be a little bit more heavier on the green side today, since yesterday I felt like I didn't get enough greens in me. So this is a good way to get more in. So I always try to put a little bit of spinach in to my smoothie, and just a tiny bit of kale. I find that I don't always like when there's too much kale in my smoothies, but much prefer the taste of spinach. I always put in this Omeaga swirl into it because it does give me more omegas. It'll help me easily meet my omega-3 requirements, but I still will have a little bit of, I'll still be a little bit behind on the omega-6s, but this will give it a good running start. I try to put coconut water in if I have it. It's a great way to get more potassium in you. And maca powder is really great as well. It definitely, they say that it does like hormonal balances and whatnot. I really like it. So I usually put that in most smoothies that I do make. These are the Hemp Hearts that I got yesterday at Winco, so I'm going to put some of those because that will help me hopefully meet the rest of my omega-6s. I always try to put a banana, sometimes two. These are a little bit on the small side, but it's what I have, so I'm going to use it. And then some mangoes. Always a nice addition to smoothies. And I always try to switch up what frozen fruit that I do use in my smoothie. So I'm going to use some mangoes today. This is the Super Greens protein mix. I really like it. It has a lot of great additions to it. So especially since I'm going to be going to the gym a little bit later, it's great to have more protein, and it has a great amino acid profile to it. So I'm going to be doing some weightlifting or weight training today, so that'll be good. And this is my favorite protein powder. So whenever I'm going to go to the gym, I do use this. And I like the flavor. It's vanilla, it's vegan, gluten-free, and it's really nice. And definitely has a great amino acid profile to it too. And I find that this really helps me meet my protein for the day, if not go over, which is fine when you're trying to build muscle. All right, let's get started in making the smoothie. Alright, so I am now enjoying my smoothie. So I love this little tumbler, well, large tumbler just because it holds so much liquid. I usually tend to make my smoothies on the larger side, so they're more calorie and nutritional dense smoothies, but it's not as swampy as it looks. Let me kind of show you. So it is more of a kind of a light olive green color, and it is super good. So good. So I really like it just because I get a lot of my protein in, and especially before I'm gonna go work out. I don't like to have to feel like weighed down or heavy, if that makes sense. And sometimes like more solid foods will do that to me, where I end up having a rougher workout than I normally would. But this helps. It gives me really good energy, and you probably saw me putting different powders in. So I always put a protein powder in my smoothie just because it has such a great amino acid profile to it. So I'm definitely hitting the majority of the requirements, or the daily requirements for that. There's still a couple proteins that I am a little bit low on, but I'm kind of like 97% or 86% on a couple of them. I think there's 3 according to my chronometer, so it's going to be super easy to meet that through fruit and vegetables. But yeah, this smoothie, I really like it. I think green smoothies are a really good way to get your greens in. I know I sometimes struggle with getting enough vitamin K, and this is a great way for me to get my daily requirement of vitamin K. But just because right now I am kind of burnt out on salads, so taking a break on eating those right now, just because I think if I had one in front of me, I would not be able to finish it all the way, and not being able to finish my food would make me feel bad because I don't want to waste it. But do you guys ever go through phases like that where you really like something, but then you just have to take a break? Or it's a food where you get a little frustrated because when you are vegan and gluten-free, you go to a restaurant and they say, oh, we have a garden salad. And you have one choice of dressing, which is usually like a balsamic vinaigrette, which is good. But yeah, you get kind of burnt out when the choices are limited, especially if you are visiting a smaller town that doesn't have a lot of options that are available, that are, are safe to eat and not cross-contaminated or anything. So that's why I like to put them in my smoothies. And even if I do end up eating a salad, it doesn't hurt to have more added to it. And I always add more spinach than kale. I don't always like the taste that kale will give a smoothie if there's too much, or if it's the only green that I put in. I find it can be kind of overpowering and does taste a bit swampy to me. Excuse me. So adding in, just adding that in a smaller amount is good, and you're still getting nutritional benefits to it as well. So yeah, that's how a great way for me to get more protein and meet some of my vitamins and minerals, and hit my omegas as well. So I'm going to enjoy my smoothie, and I'm going to keep working on editing the video from yesterday, and I will talk to you guys soon. Hey guys, so I just got back from the gym, and I had a pretty good workout today. You guys probably know, I think I shared in the video yesterday that I hadn't been feeling very good for about 5 days, and I've been also coming back from injury. So I've been trying to take it easy and, not get too mad at myself for not doing a workout that I normally would be able to do. So today was very similar to yesterday. I ran for 2 miles, but I increased the speed on the treadmill. I'm not a big fan of running on the treadmill just because I much prefer running outdoors, but sometimes if I'm going to be adding weight training aspects into the fitness routine for the day, then it just makes sense to run a couple miles on the treadmill if just to get myself warmed up if the workout is mainly focused on weight training. So I did that, ran 2 miles at a faster pace, so I got done a little quicker. I felt pretty good. I definitely could have ran a lot longer since I do run half marathons and I'm currently training for a marathon. I could have done a lot more. So, but stopped at 2 miles because today I wanted to focus on building some muscle. So again, I worked on my abs today. I did a couple exercises for those, and I worked on my hamstrings, and I worked on my quads, so did that. And I also worked on my triceps and lats today. So tomorrow is Monday, and I usually go to the actual gym, not the little tiny gym where I live, just because I do go to a couple of the studio classes that are there, and sometimes will walk on the treadmill just to get myself warmed up a bit. So anyway, I am a little bit hungry now, so I'm going to go ahead and figure out what I am going to eat for dinner. So talk to you guys soon. Hey guys, so I am just cooking dinner right now, so let me show you what I have going on. I have tofu cooking. I am pan frying it. I really want to get one of those air fryer ones so I wouldn't have to use a little bit of oil, otherwise it seems to stick to the pan. So I'm just frying this up real quick, and I'll usually use a paper towel to dab off as much oil as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and put together a dipping sauce. Alright, so I have finished making my dinner and I'm really looking forward to eating it, so let me show you what I made. Alright, so I have made tofu. You probably saw on the previous clip that I was cooking it, so it's pan fried, a little bit of steamed broccoli, and this is the sweet Thai chili sauce with some peanuts added to it, so I'm going to go ahead and eat this. And this will pretty much wrap up Vlogmas Day 3. So thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me for the day. And I really appreciate the feedback I've been getting so far. So go ahead and take a second. If you like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be definitely sharing a lot more content on fitness, travel, lifestyle, and what it's like being vegan and gluten-free. All right. Take care, you guys. Bye.